see stars when you kiss me. Yeah. When the money call, she gon' miss me. I see stars when you kiss me. Yeah. When the money call, she gon' miss me. Yeah. She put up all 50-50. I was missing ya with the whiskey.
What's the deal, LS gang? We back. Gang. Back with another video.
We're back.
So story time. We finna come into some story time.
I was thinking we should do story time with breakups. Cause I got a good story. Like, I got a good one.
Okay, well, dang. Will you go ahead and start it off? We have a good story about breakups. She said.
Do you have good breakup stories?
Yeah, my breakups are always good. I've been breaking up good with my. Tell us your breakup story. I'm interested.
She is not that interested.
I want to see how it was long ago. So
Yeah, it was a decade ago. I did something real small and petty, and then she broke up with me, and I was just like, my little young heart was devastated.
My heart hurts, baby.
Oh my gosh. And then I had went to one of my best friend's house, and I remember we were just talking about everything that was going on and like how petty it was for her to break up with me the way that she did. It was like, how petty I'm saying is like, I told her the sky was pink, and she got mad at me and broke up with me because she knew for sure it was blue.
What?
Like, that's how petty. I said one little thing that she can get like an scapegoat out of the relationship.
Oh, okay.
And like, it was just done.
I get what you're saying, because I was confused at first what you mean about that.
Like, yeah, something so small and petty. Like, she was waiting for anything, any little thing to spark an argument just so she can get up out of there. And at that time, we lived together, so we still had to see each other after the breakup, and then we were still kind of talking. And I remember it was her birthday, and she still wanted me to be around, and I'm like being thirsty because I'm like, oh, you know, maybe we can work on our relationship, because that's what she was giving me. So we were kind of still like, it was like a break but not a break. It wasn't all the way to the up.
What you mean?
Break up?
What was y'all playing?
We weren't playing. It was like, we just need to chill right now because like it's all me. Because like I said, I started that one little argument, and it was like, you know what, we just need to, yeah, like we just need to chill because whatever her little reason was. So we were still like, you know, talking and seeing each other because like I said, we still live with each other. So her birthday came, and that day she just had like a long day as far as in where she worked at. We just gonna say it was like loss prevention, and she had like a real bad day, and when she caught somebody, but she wasn't able to catch them like that. Like, she only was able to get their purse. So the person ran off. So then, like I said, this is all on her birthday.
So y'all both was loss prevention?
Yes.
It was like that before.
But I did that first, I think. Yeah, I think I did that first. But
both of them, I guess, was in the same thing. Because I met her, she was in loss prevention.
I used to work at Target for security.
Trying to catch people.
Anyways, like I said,
Stealing.
I wasn't trying to catch nobody stealing. I was gonna let you do whatever it was. If somebody seen it, then that's when I was gonna.
I hope her coworkers. You heard her coworkers.
I was gonna come talk to you and tell you like, hey, if you don't put down whatever it was you stole on aisle 17, they're gonna take you to jail. And they would luckily put it down, but sometimes they didn't. But like, she caught somebody. She was only able to grab their purse, and the person was able to get away. So she, you know, she did her little report on them and everything. And when she left, she came straight to our house and hurried up and changed. And we hurried up and went out to like this little club. And we cool, we chilling, we vibing. And she invited this girl that we have both met together through one of her mutual friends. And the girl was cool. I just, you know, I didn't know her like that. But she was cool. And it was like, she invited her to come, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, because I know that she's super cool with this mutual friend that we were able to meet her through. And partying, having a good time, and one of my ex-girlfriend or whatever, one of her cousins was like, oh, I'm about to leave, you know, bye you guys, and he had left. And he hurried up and came back in and was like, you know, where is Wooty Woo? Because like her car is jacked up, basically. And we were like, what? Like, what's going on? So we hurried up and ran outside. Went to go look at the car, and the car had FLP, which means loss prevention, and busted out her windows, slashed her tires. So what I'm thinking is that they followed her when she left work. They followed her to the house and they followed her to the club. And when they was able to see like her, you know, her car was just sitting there, I guess they took full advantage and vandalized it, I guess you can say. So let's go back to the friend that, you know, we both met at the same time that she invited to come to her party. That girl comes out of the party and is like, you know, I got you. Like, you know, I got AAA. We were young back then. I didn't have AAA. So the girl like, oh, don't even trip. You know, I got you. Woo, woo. You know, I'm thinking like, oh, that's nice. You know, like, that's nice. She got it or whatever. Like, the girl that was dating wasn't saying anything. She was just, you know, she was just upset that all those things had happened. But she was, you know, excited or happy that this girl, this mutual friend, you know, got AAA and looked out for her. So next day come, you know, like I said, we lived together still. She came back to the house and we talked about everything. And, you know, I'm trying to be there for her. Like, you know, do you need me to call off work? Do you need me to make sure, you know, you good? What you going to do with your car? She's like, no, just go to work. Just go to work. And I'm like, she's very mean. She's being very mean right now. Long story short, I want to speed up because at this time now this is probably like a week later, she has moved out and, you know, still kind of trying to finesse me. Trying to finesse me as far as in trying to keep me, like, you know, in the basket a little bit, not too far, but not really want to deal with me, but kind of want to still talk to me. And we worked in the same mall. We worked in the same mall to add that. I remember I tried to call her, she didn't answer, so I went on my break. And when I'm going on my break, I'll go outside into the parking structure, and she's right there, he and hi, and talking on the phone and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you know, walk up behind her like, hey, and she like, oh, hold on, I gotta go. And I was like, what's up? You know, long story short, she like, oh, I was on the phone with my boss, and she told me her boss name. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Her number was still under my name. I was like, you know what? It was just too fishy how she got off the phone talking about I gotta go. So I was like, you know what? Since I have the bill in my name, I'm about to just go look and see the number. And my best friend, she held it down for me. I'm like, Bess, can you call this number for me and ask for this name? Because I knew the name of my ex-girlfriend's boss. So, you know, my best, she like, girl, I got you. Send me the number. She called it. Nobody answered. So then she was like, let me call one more time just so I can hear the voicemail. Mind you, I never told my best friend what the boss was. I just told her the name. So, and the boss was white. I never told her that at that time. So when she called and the girl didn't answer, she listened to the voicemail, and the voicemail was like, hey, you reached the name that I said, and, you know, leave a message. So she like, oh, you know, Booty Whoop telling the truth. She did call her boss. I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, cool. Some time started going by a little bit. Come to find out, the boss has the same name as the girl, the mutual friend that we met at the same time.
That's cold.
The same girl who got the AAA for her and everything. All that, like, they have the same name. So I wasn't putting two and two together when I did find out certain things.
Last name or nothing? Their last name?
No, I don't know their last names. I don't know her boss last name or the girl's last name. So I never chose to call the number myself, because I just felt like if this is somebody that she was talking to, she probably, you know, gave her like a heads up type of thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that one was pretty good. Just to add on to that, like I said, she likes to have me in her basket a little bit, but not like to commit, but still doing her own thing. when she did choose to move out, she moved to her sister's house, which so happened to be right down the street from my best friend's house. Like, my best friend can walk out of her apartment and look down the street and see if she sees the girl car, the ex-girlfriend car. So me and the ex-girlfriend got into it, and she like, I'm just about to go to my sister's house, you know, like just mad or whatever. And she called me like, oh, I made it. And I'm like, oh, the car made like a beeping noise, like, cause she was sitting in it. It made a beeping noise, but she told me she was sitting in the house. So I'm like, oh, so why are you still in the car if you at your, you know, at your sister's house? And she like, oh, you know, I'm just chilling or whatever. I'm like, well, I thought you just told me you was in the house. She's like, no, like I pulled up to the house. I'm like, oh, okay. And I know where she liked to park, which was in the alleyway. It was just fishy. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. She just didn't sound right. It just wasn't sounding convincing to me. So this was late too. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? My best friend is gonna kill me, but hello? Bess, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you just go look in the alley if you see Utu car? She's like, Bess, I got you. I'm about to get up right now. A minute later, like, she wasn't playing. It wasn't like 5 minutes or none of that. She got up and she went down immediately. And I'm like, are you sure? She said, girl, I'll walk down the block. I made sure that I didn't see the car, because I seen a car, but I had to walk down there to make sure. And I'm like, okay, so you don't see her car on the street either? She said, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. She walked down there to go see down the street in front of the sister's house, and she didn't see the car. So I was like, that's still my best friend too. Those type of friends you can't let go of. Like, that was my good breakup story. It was just so funny to find out all the things afterwards. Like, she was really playing the strings, boy. Like, really playing. I'm like, well, damn. Had the girl all in front of me acting like, hey.
Cold game. I'll tell you my stuff. Let me tell you what happened to me though.
Baby, what's your good breakup story?
My breakup story, I was
Not even
out.
good, but like funny, I should say.
Yeah, well, it's burnt out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, give me kiss face. Cause you bitches could never.
No. But yeah, so on my birthday, one day on my birthday, like, I had ended up going to a party. My friends had brought me out to a party. Then my ex ended up being there, you know what I'm saying? But my girl at the time, she was like working or doing something, and she was supposed to meet me after the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up going out with my friends, going out with the homies, turning up, seeing my ex there. We was over there. I started drinking, lost track of time. You feel me? I lost track of time, lost track of everything. I forgot.
Where did you guys go?
I forgot what club we went to. Oh, I still don't remember like where we was at. I just remember exactly what happened.
Oh, girl, tell me exactly what happened then.
So, I went out to this club with all my friends and stuff. My ex ended up being there. I ended up seeing her. She ended up like, it's your birthday, you know, you need to turn that music.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday.
Thanks, I'm shocked or whatever. You know, we ain't really on bad terms and then, so I was
She was
tripping.
plotting on you.
So we was drinking and drinking. We both was drinking the whole night to the point where it was like, yeah, well, she had to take me to my house because everybody was like drunk and faded with me. My friends, my close friends, my best friend, all them. Everybody was drunk. You feel me? So they ended up taking me home. But mind you, I don't even know that I got took home. I don't even know where I don't even remember what happened. I just woke up at the time, but I don't remember that I got took home.
You woke up where?
At home. So I woke up at home, but I got took home, but I didn't remember. I didn't know.
Tooken. Wait, is it tooken?
Not somebody. My ex took me home. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Well, it wasn't even my ex. It was my ex's her friend. Her friends took us to my house. Mind you, yeah, they took it to my house. Everybody came back to my house. It was my birthday, so.
But you would still let an ex come to your house and you have a whole girlfriend?
I forgot that. That's the whole thing. I forgot
she was dumb wasted. Okay?
I forgot that I had a whole girlfriend. That's how crazy. That's how burnt and drunk I was. I forgot that I had a girlfriend waiting on her. I was supposed to wait on her after her little job and stuff. So my phone was dead. She was blowing my phone up, but I didn't know. I wasn't even aware that she was blowing my shit up. So.
Wow, right to voicemail. Didn't even ring.
Hey, LT is bad on the phone. She do not be answering her phone like that. I remember when we were dating, and it would be like I was blowing her up. No. I wasn't blowing her up. But I'm like, damn, I called her like 2 hours ago, and she finally just now calling me back.
Yeah, I'm bad with the phone. Like,
Bad.
yeah, so she must have been blowing me up when my phone was dead, because, you know, I've been turned up, drinking, you know, lost track of time, lost track of life, lost track of everything. So I get home. I guess I get home because I wake up and I know that I'm home now. Like, damn, I wake up, but I wake up with my ex in the bed with me. Okay, my ex is in the bed with me, but I'm like, I'm just not coming to like realization. Like, you know, I have a real girlfriend. You know, I got a girlfriend. I don't know
What alcohol was you drinking?
I don't know
Who
what
spiked your
happened.
drink?
I don't know what happened last night, but I got a real girlfriend, so I can't even be like,
A real girlfriend? You
Yeah.
got a real girl in the bed too.
yeah. So that's what I was like. I'm
And
like,
a real ex-girlfriend at
So I
that.
had my ex-girl in the bed, and my ex-girl, you know, she's just acting like nothing. It's regular.
Did she
like,
know that you was dating?
Yeah, she don't care. She didn't care. She knows damn well I had a whole girlfriend. So I don't know why she did that.
Try that with me.
Not gonna happen now. That was like when we were kids. Like, anyhow. Anyhow, like I was saying, so my ex, I wake up to like knocking and beating at my door. So in my head, everything start coming to my head like,
Oh,
shit.
she's starting to remember.
I got a girlfriend. Like,
Oh,
I
she's
hope
supposed
that's
to be
not-
here this morning.
I hope that's not her. So in my head, how I lived, like it's a condo at the time. It was like a condo, so it's like you park under in the garage and everything's on top. You feel what I'm saying? So when I look down in the alleyway over there, I could see if somebody pulled up, like at least to my
You
garage.
can hear the garage open too.
Or somebody pulled up, like somebody pulled up down the alley or something, like, you feel me? So I would hear like if somebody pulled up down the alley or nothing. So I would look out the window just to see if I see any car, see my ex car, see anything. So I don't see no car, so I'm not tripping. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I'm like, you know, playing tricks in my mind. Next thing you know, my best friend and all them is there with it. So she opens the door
To your girlfriend?
to my real girlfriend at the time. Open the door. You know, what are you supposed to tell her? She can't come in? Like, she can't come? What you gonna tell her?
Because you're going to make it suspicious
So-
if you do anything else but that.
But I don't know that she let my girlfriend in at the time. All I know is that somebody knocked at my door, at my room door, where I'm at. So in my head, I'm like, maybe it's one of the boys or, you know, my homegirl or something like that, because they was in the studio. We had like a studio also in there. Because that's where we came back and turned up at. So next thing you know, I open the door and I see my girlfriend. So I just closed that door. I stepped out the door and I closed the door behind me like what's up? Like, confused. And she like, what's going on? Like who in the room and all that? Why? I step out the door and I close it while my ex is in the bed. You feel me? So I'm like confused on what I'm finna do now. I'm stuck.
Oh.
I'm stuck. So now it's like, to avoid all complications and all, you know, go crazy. Just turn up.
Confrontations.
Yeah. Everything. Confrontations.
Complication,
problems.
complication.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All
Any
the
type of
problems.
confrontations, anything. I just start turning up like, damn, like, you know, like, I'm drunk. Like, I've been faded. I don't know. It was my birthday. I just start, you know, explaining myself. Like, and I'm telling her, like, you got to leave, though. I'm about to leave or whatever, because she already knew somebody was up in there, and she already had a feeling that it was my ex. So I was just telling her she has to leave. She didn't want to leave. She was there.
Why she gotta go if that's your real girlfriend?
Because I'm finna get her out of here right now. Like, what you want me to tell her to leave
And
while
I
she's
can't
right in
believe
front
she'll
of her?
allow you to kick, girl.
So I had to tell my
You
real
couldn't get me out
girlfriend
the
to
house.
leave.
I gotta see. I have to see what's in the room first. I gotta see.
She knew who was in the room.
Oh, and I gotta see her too.
So I wanted to get her out of there. So, you feel me? My ex don't see my girl, or my girl don't see my ex. Like, I just don't even want them to, like, you feel me, clash. Like, so I don't want them to clash. So the thing is that I told my girl she had to go. She wasn't trying to hear me. She was downstairs crying, tripping. You feel what I'm saying? It was just like, I mean, it took like an hour for me to get her to leave so I could take my ex-girlfriend out the house to get her to leave. Because I just wanted to get my ex-girlfriend out of there.
It sure is giving Leo.
Seeing each other, you know what I'm saying? So it was a crazy night, but that was one of my birthday nights, and I really forgot that I had a girl that night. And
did she break up with you after?
Yes, we broke up, but we got back together for a little bit. We got back together a little bit, then I went back with my ex too. I mean, yeah. My homies that was there, y'all know my friends always look out for me, though, I'm gonna tell you that. But that night, the homie done let her in.
I would act like nobody was home.
Like, you feel me? I don't know why
I
she
would
let
never
her
even
in.
answer
I
the
thought she should have never let her in though. But yeah, the homies know who they is. That was that did they dirt. That done let my girl in and stuff like that. But it's all good. We done flew past that. You feel me? I can talk about it now because it's funny now. But at that time, it was definitely pressure. A lot of pressure. Just imagine, my head was.
I couldn't even imagine like having first of all, having my whole ex-girlfriend in my bed. Like we slept together, not literally like, but slept together.
Yeah, I was too loaded.
We slept together, and my girl, like at my present girlfriend, knock on the door, like at my bedroom door. Like I don't even have no space from your bedroom to the front door. Like knocking on my bedroom door, I just would have acted dead. I would have played dead. Cause I would have never answered. She would have to bust down the door.
That's how they said my homegirl did. As soon as that happened, my homegirl jumped on the couch like, like burnt out. Like
I done passed out.
And we went to the studio. We went to the studio later that day and created a bunch of great music. But it was funny and funny now, but it wasn't funny then.
It was funny then because it's like, girl.
It was a lot of pressure on me though. I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of pressure on me. You know what I'm saying?
Whose story do y'all think is funnier or better? Because I wouldn't even know. I would be shitting bricks if I was.
I got more ex stories. I got burnt out ex stories. You don't even want to hear them. But on the contrary, yeah. Which one y'all was feeling? If y'all feel we should do this,
which one can y'all relate with more?
We got some stories we could tell y'all. So
if y'all want more of these stories, I don't have a lot of exes. I don't know about you.
I don't have a lot of exes, but
I got a couple of good stories.
I got a couple little freaking leaks.
Enough to do that. Shamika, Keisha,
Okay, I got a couple little, you feel me, little jump off.
You got a funny story when you told me that your ex-girlfriend jumped through your window.
Oh yeah, see, I done had all type of crazy things.
We're gonna leave that for next time.
Pull a knife out on me, all type of things, you feel me? Kidnap me, I done had all type of situations, so y'all don't even want to hear my stories, they burn.
No, y'all do want to hear the stories. And if you do, make sure you comment it, okay? Make sure y'all let us know which one was your favorite story or the story that you can relate to the most.
That part.
Because her, I don't know. I think she overdid mine because I'll be so scared. But make sure you guys like, comment, and share it with your friends. Come on, LS family. Come on.
Subscribe. Run this up 1 minute, though.
But if you guys do want us to do another Q&A or another story time, comment it below. And like I said, LS family, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share it to a friend, to another friend, and we out. So how should I just start it? Like, I guess.
Explaining like.
Hold on. Yeah, baby, how close do you want to get?
Close.
The bar 50-50. I was missing ya with the whiskey.